Hey, what's up guys? This is CraftyFoxe and welcome to Foxshot update number 22. So let's go over what's new on the server since the last update. So right now we're at Ithaca, New York, which is a town in upstate New York, and it's built by Zector along with Quillic, Sarcasm, LD, Alex, Jish, Crafty, and Hans. I don't know why it says Crafty though. I don't really remember building anything here. But yeah, this is a new neighborhood that we have in Foxshot, and I think it looks pretty good. So here's a closer view of the houses. That's Jiss's, I think, because he's right there. And if you just go around, they look pretty good, and they could fit in like any like American suburbs. Like you would probably see this as kind of familiar if you live in the American suburbs. And right over here is a freight train rail line that's supposed to pass through the town. And here's a store. I think it's built by LD. So if you go past here, there's like a boathouse with like a little dock area for small boats. And there's like this body of water, which is nice. And it goes down a stream down over there, but I don't think boats can fit under that bridge. Over here is like a highway that Zector and Lesoda, I think he was making. This is their local highway, I guess. And it's nice that to see like people making more roads on Foxshot. Before, like no one wanted to make roads. Well, not a lot of people. Here is the railroad crossing with like a train, which is supposed to go to the other city, Firestone, but that's not yet connected. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Ithaca. Now let's go to our next warp. Let's go to warp train, and I just want to show like we have the new 3-1 scale trains over here, like some tracks for them. And if people wanted to build it, they could. And probably these trains are new right here. These are by Diamond Assassin. So here are the new 3-1 tracks. And after like reviewing the Belgium Valvey train yard, I think it was a good idea to try like 3-1 trains. What would that look like? So here's what it would look like on Foxshot. You can see like the tracks are much wider. We have the ICM, the Excel Express, and New Jersey Transit over there. So here's Warp Big Trains, and it's the 5-1 scale trains by Frost and other people, but Frost owns the yard. So I did see some new locomotives here. That's why I wanted to check it out again. So here's what it looks like, and I think this one's new, like the I think it's Conrail because it's blue, and I don't know what it is. Let me see if it has 3 wheels. Alright, so I think this is like an ST40-2. This is also new, the Siemens Charger for Mark. I'm not sure if it's called Mark or MARC. Probably Mark though, which I have not yet made a tutorial on any Mark trains. Right over here, here's like a red ACS 64 along with another Charger in the back. So there's a lot of like American locomotives that are new here. Got the GE Genesis and maybe another GE Genesis, but I'm not sure what this is exactly. And right over here, this is like a new Dutch train, I think. There's like a bi-level coach. Let's see what else is new here. Someone's making a big boy. That's what it looks like. Got like tiny little American flags. That's really cute. And yeah, that's just his train. Here's like a shunter from the UK. And right over here we have like some new European locomotives. This is by Blue Cultist Archer, one of our newer builders. So it's from Deutsche Bahn S-Bahn ET 423. And right over here, this is from Serbia, I think. And it's by Toyotola. I don't know how to say it. Kombinovani Prevoz. That's very hard for me to say. Prevoz. And yeah, this is his locomotives, like yellow. And he also did make some in like the train world. I'm not going to show you like every single train in train world because that's too much. And right over here are some steam engines. Now this is by Diamond, and on the sign it didn't say what it was, but yeah, it looks like a steam engine. Like it reminds me a lot of James. And here's like another one. and this one's still in the works. And this is by Diamond as well, I think, because they're next to each other, so I'm gonna guess they're all by Diamond. And here's like another gauge. This could be narrow. Yeah, it's definitely narrow. And whoa, there's even like this little mini one. Might be 1 to 5 scale, perhaps. Is that like, yeah, it's like 3 blocks wide. That is really tiny. One of like the tiniest engines on the server probably. So here is Warp France, which is our French city by our French builders. And with the shaders kind of dark in here, but I'm guessing this is some kind of governmental building. And there's been a lot of new changes here, like the roads, got new light rail, and also there is a subway station underneath. And let me try to see if I know where it is. I think it's down here. So if we go here, there's like ticket machines, which is pretty cool. I think that means English. And if we go down, this is what the subway looks like. Now shaders is kind of dark, but if you play like regular Minecraft, it is brighter. So here's what the subway looks like without any shaders on. And now you can actually see some stuff here, like they're using this orange rolling stock. I'm not sure what it is, but it definitely is like a subway. Now let's get out of here. So here's some new light rail, and they also do have some buses. So this is like a bus stop area where they can pick up passengers, and it's really convenient since they're all next to each other. And I think this is new also, some kind of a monument. And if you can read French, you can read what that says. I'm not sure what that means exactly though. Maybe there's, no, these signs are blank. This is new. We have a gas station, or maybe they call it a petrol station. And yeah, then we have like a truck refueling. There's a car, and here's like the building. This looks like a bathroom. And what's the other one? Probably like the woman's, or maybe that's like the men's, that's the woman's. Here's the local convenience store, or gas station store. So the city is looking good so far, and here's like some more new buildings right over here. Some people can live in them. And right here is Zect Motors by Zector, and I guess this is like his car dealership, although there is no cars from what I can see right here, so he has to fill up with that. But yeah, that is it for Warp France. Now let's go to Warpless ODOT. So here is Warpless ODOT, and this is Less ODOT's vehicle repository, so you can borrow vehicles from here for free apparently. And there's like a bunch of Euro trucks right over here, and all these signs, they have labels. So this is like a MAN truck, this is Scania, and MAN and Scania, they kind of look like the same thing to me. So yeah, there's like a whole variety right over here, along with some Pepsi truck, or what's a Coca-Cola for the Christmas one. And we also do have some excavators and cranes, so that's like for construction. We even have a tractor over here, a combine tractor. And there's also some boats here. This is a Russian tugboat. Here is a coal sand barge, and I'm guessing this is like another barge. So yeah, it's a pretty cool warp. He also does have like this area right over here to run his trucks, and I think he uses it for like screenshots on Planet Minecraft, where he can take pictures like this, except we have shaders on. And right over here, a little farm area, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's it for Warpless ODOT. Now let's go to Warp Jacksonville. So here is Elixir. Oh, he's here. I think he's AFK, he's not looking. So this is his warp, and he said there's some new stuff here. So let me try to find what is new exactly about this warp. I'm guessing this road here, this looks new. And it goes like a little intersection. And oh yeah, there's like a highway. I remember he showed me this before. So people are now building more roads on Foxshot, which is really good. So here is Sarcasm's home, named West Virginia, and it's probably based on West Virginia because the name, and it doesn't have a warp yet, but this is what it looks like. We have like a station right over here for passenger trains, and the route kind of ends right there. So it's not much done yet, but this is what we have so far. So Quill said he added more things to his warp, so Apparently it's called Warpless Stein now. The main theme is a small German city, and everything here is built by Quill apparently. I think. And this is what it looks like so far. We have like this new building here, like a plaza. The station was here before, so I'm not sure if you add anything new to that. But we do have some German trains, it looks like. Yeah, we have like the Deutsche Bahn right there. Here's, what is this? Pedestrian / railroad crossing. That is very interesting how it goes like in between like that. Here's another Zeg Motors. So Zeg Motors, he has a ton of branches apparently, and this is his Warpless Stein branch. But it's like the same exact building. Right over here, petrol station, some more roads. So it goes down over there. Here is another new building, like a giant, tall apartment building, I'm guessing. And here's like this house here. So I think that's about it for Warp Quill. Now let's go on to our next warp. Let's go to Warp Leaf Base. So Leaf is working on an air base right now, and this is what it looks like. We have like a B2 bomber right over here. Got this stealth bomber. Looks really nice. So this is just one of many hangars, and this base is really huge. So we have some small hangars here with some fighter jets. So I'm guessing these are F-15s, probably like F-15 Eagles. Here's a close one, and this one has a different fighter jet. I think it's a F-18 probably, since it has like the diagonal wings. Well, the tails, I mean. Another hangar with fighter jets, and there's even like some on the pad right over here. They're all like spread out. It must feel like a pain just walking all the way there. You'd need like a car or something. Maybe just run really. Okay, I don't know. So right over here, this is like a huge storage area. What are these, like Black Hawk helicopters probably? And it's another building. It's not open, so I don't know what's in there. We have some attack helicopters, the Apache AH-64. There is F-16. So there's like a variety of aircraft, and here's like a V-22 Osprey. So it's like the whole like United States aircraft arsenal. Got the Army, the Marines, the Air Force. Here's like a drone, Predator drone, which I did do a tutorial on my second channel, MC Military Force. So if you want to see that, go check it out. Here's like some barracks. So there's like a ton of housing units for the soldiers here. Some more bunkers, and I'm not sure what this is. Maybe some kind of a crate, I don't know, or like gas supply, energy. Here's like a giant water tower. This is pretty well made, I think. You know, you need water on your base. And right over here, some military trucks, like some hemp trucks. And this is like the huge army of Abrams tank, and it's kind of incredible how much Leaf made, and it's so much. It goes on for a pretty long time. And here's some more new buildings. So like 3, 2, 1. Here's a door. Can't go inside though. In use, so I don't know what's inside. So I'm gonna spy. I'm gonna grief a bit. So I see like a little hole entrance in there, but I don't know what exactly that is. Some more tanks. I'm guessing this area is for like maintenance of the said tanks. Here's like a control tower, and I think it looks pretty nice. So there's a lot more to this base than I thought. Wow, there's even this part right over here for aircraft shelters, I guess. And here is the plan for the whole base. So there's a lot going on here, and I can't go through all of them since I'll take like half the video. But let's see what else. Here's like the wind. I don't know what to call, like a wind. It just checks like the wind speed or something probably. Oh, right over here is, I'm guessing, a Patriot missile deployed just to go for some anti-aircraft missiles. There are some more new buildings behind the barracks. So more temporary housing units. Here's like this radar dome, and this is, I think that's a Humvee right there. So this is what the behind of the hangar looks like. We have a lot of these things. I don't know what they are exactly. They look like command centers, sort of like they have antennas up. Right over here we have an army of M2 Bradleys. So these are some IFVs. Here's like a giant tank. Maybe it's like an oil tanker. And there's like a bunch of them, so they have like numbers on them. So here's some more sheds, and it's for some hemp trucks, as you can see right there. Right on the pad, there's like a bunch of C-17 Glowmaster 3s. So these are the United States military transport aircraft. And yeah, there's like a ton of them. So the space definitely has like the whole arsenal. And I follow the taxiway all the way here, and this is what the runway looks like. So it is very big. So we have like the landing stripes. I don't know what to call it. The arrows. So it's 38 right over here. And yeah, this is what it looks like. So that's it for Warp Leaf Base. Now let's go to Warp Frost. So here is Warp Frost, and it did change how the catenaries are for the Northeast Corridor. Not just here, but like down like Longview, it's different as well. Here's Excel Express riding along, and there is also like this new station right over here. I'm not quite sure what's it for though, but it is a station, maybe for like a regional railway perhaps. So this is a new project by Diamond Assassin, who is right over here for the video, and Sarcasm. So they're making like this Irish railway, and here's what it looks like so far. And apparently like there's like 3 gauges to this. So here's like the normal one, then we have this, and then we have, I don't know what to call this. So these are both like narrow gauge. So they do have like these really tiny locomotives and trains. So that's a train of cars along with like a barge. So it's like a whole area. Here's like a slightly bigger one. So these are like 3 wide versus 4 wide versus 5 wide. And here's a shed. There is a steam crane, I think. Caitlin number 15. I don't know if that's legit or not, like it's real. But oh well, it doesn't really matter. You have another crane over here. So here is Warp Baltimore, and we have like this new train station. So it looks a lot more grand than the one we had previously. So this is by Anna, and yeah, this is what the interior looks like. A very large area, and I think we did see this before. And if we go over here, down one of these stairs, this is what the platform looks like right now. So I think that's pretty much it for Warp Baltimore. Now let's go to Warp ships. So here's the Navy side of Warp ships, and there's a lot of ships under construction from World War II. That seems to be like the most popular theme. But we do have some modern ones. Like I think 2 people are building the HMS Queen Elizabeth, the new aircraft carrier. So these 2 right here, they're new ships built by Subby, and they're for the German Navy during World War II, the Tirpitz and the Bismarck battleships. And they both have like 2 guns on each turret. And yeah, these are some more new ships under construction. And you can see like there's like these giant pixel images of the ship, so some people use it as a reference to build it. Here's one of the Queen Elizabeth class aircraft carriers, and I think this one is by Tiger, since it is smaller, so it's like 1:1 scale. Some more ships, and I wonder what this is. It's Bismarck by GIS. So GIS is also making the Tirpitz and the Bismarck. So do GIS and Subby have a competition? Perhaps. And right here we have like these 2 British ships by Tiger. And this is also by Tiger. It's the Albion class, LPD, which is like a landing transport dock or something like that. And right here is the Queen Elizabeth, 1.5:1 scale. This is by Hyberdog. And I wanted someone to build like Queen Elizabeth at 1.5:1 scale. It's using my F-35 fighter jet. So this uses the F-35B. So that's what it looks like right now. And hopefully he's going to finish it sometime this year. And right here is the Prince Eugen by Sean. So he's building the German Navy as well. So that's very popular on the server. Right over here, that could be Nimitz class. Let's see who built it. So this is also by Sean. So he's building the Nimitz. So that is pretty cool. 1-to-1 scale though, so it can't fit like my fighter jets on it. Here's another German ship. It's by Sean the Schorkhorst. And what is this? So this is built by Dragonal John, which I have not even seen on the server. So he's building an armored cruiser George Averov from Greece or something. So that's what it looks like. Here's another old looking ship. These two might be related actually. Yeah, he also built it. So what the heck? Oh, there's like two different versions of it. One in World War I, one in World War II. Here's another German ship. Probably another German ship. And here's Elder Wizard's Titanic in 1.5-to-1 scale. And it's very detailed on the surface. I don't know if there's the interior or not, so let me check after we look over the whole dock. And this is what it looks like. So let's check if there's an interior, because I'm not quite sure. There's a door right over here. So yeah, it appears to be hollow, so there's no interior, but the exterior looks very nice. And it's good to see people build in 1.5-to-1 scale. So now let's go to our next warp. Let's go to Warp Weston. So here's Warp Weston, and it's by Evo Meeper. And apparently it says right here, helped by Google. So this city is manly biased of Chicago. So that sign needs to be fixed. I think Evo wrote it probably, because he's from Latvia. So English is not his first language. But this is what it looks like so far. And right here is the rail yard of Weston. You can see there's my Metro Depot right over there. And these trains are running underneath this overpass. And I think these buildings are new. I'm not sure what they are though. This doesn't have floors in it, so I think they're still working on it. So here's their local rail museum, I guess. Here's like an Amtrak F40. And this random little car. So there is steam coming out of here. So this is the entrance. We have the Southern Pacific 4449 Daylight by Lima. Which Lima works. I think they built it in real life. And they have a bunch of other things right over here. It's hard to see. It says Pennsylvania Railroad. That's what PRR means. Here's, could be the toaster, I'm guessing. What is this? And there's also some more locomotives here. Diesel and steam. This looks like Pennsylvania Railroad GG1. And this is Big Boy, I'm guessing. Do not climb. Someone needs to fix this English here. Do not climb there. Where is the exit for this? I want to get out the other side, but maybe there's only like one entrance. Oh, I found the exit right over here. So Amtrak AM7, so it is the toaster. And that is the Metroliner. And right here over here, pole push wagon and the steam locomotive. And this is by Jish, so I don't know what what locomotive that is. But yeah, that is it for Warp Weston. And for our last warp, this is Warp Evo Plant by Evo, which I realized he calls it Ivo. But yeah, this is what it looks like so far. So that's about it for Foxshot update number 22. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want to check out the server or you want to be a builder, you can come on. We are using Minecraft Java Edition on the computer. And IP in the description down below. But anyways guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.